Welcome to a new edition of the Holton Ahlers Show. On the other side of the break, after the intro, we'll discuss the Charlotte game. We'll also discuss how big of a win was versus Temple. We also have do-it-all athlete Mike Wright joining us towards the end of the show. Hope you enjoy the show. Cue the intro.
Yeah. I just realized we don't have an intro anymore. I haven't listened to the podcast in weeks, so I figured
not a real fan, brother.
That's the new intro.
Yeah.
Your time is up. Your time is up.
Mike Cena.
Mike Cena. Can't tell Mike Wright named him Mike Cena.
No, it's about John Cena. You just said John Cena's intro.
But I know, but you said Mike Cena because Mike Wright's coming.
Oh yeah. That's it.
That intro is fired up because you know what we're doing right now?
What?
It's November.
Yeah.
The biggest time of year in football.
Yep.
And for the first time in how many years? First time for me as a Pirate, we are scoreboard watching. We are scoreboard watching the American. We are scoreboard watching the G5. I've never done this before as a Pirate. Never once.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Ricky Bobby. I think. Yeah, Ricky Bobby. He was getting interviewed. He was like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
You can't quote a movie and mess up on that one.
Okay.
And a big win last week.
Yeah. It's huge. It's exciting. It's exciting because the Temple was like an elimination game of sense. Like
they're all elimination games.
Yeah. But like us and Temple, like one team had to give. Temple had a good record, and we went in there and showed that. Too. Yeah, great quarterback. Didn't play well versus us, which is good. Shows our defense. I just think it shows that we're a legitimate contender in the American, especially with this conference, the alignment it is now. Like our schedule gives us the chance. Charlotte's absolutely cheeks. We'll talk about it here in a few.
We can't fumble that.
Yeah, we did that last year, but like they're cheeks this year, really bad. And then after that, you got Memphis, which is obviously the big one. Memphis is the team to beat right now, quote unquote. They're, I think, North Texas, South Florida are right there with them.
Yep.
And then after that, you got UTSA. UTSA is a scary one. I think that's there confirmed. Is that at UTSA?
That is a away game.
Yeah, they're 22-0. Their last 22 conference games at
plays
home.
very good at home.
Yeah, did you hear the stat I gave?
Yeah, I know. It's a great stat. But
Nice.
have you noticed when they play on the road?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When they play on the road, no, it's two different football teams.
Yeah, but are we playing there?
Yeah, we are, sadly.
Okay, what are you talking about on the road? We play there.
No, I'm just saying, have you seen their record on the road versus when they're home?
I'm saying 22-0 in their last 22 conference games. Now, that's with Conference USA, too, because they obviously just moved here. That's going to be a hard team to beat. We were high on them going into the season. They returned 9 of their starters on offense, I think 8 on defense. What has happened there, I have no clue.
Road games.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know who they beat at home? Teams. Tulane. Is Tulane a fraud? Are they not as good as we thought they were going to be? They got a big one this week, correct?
Memphis.
Yeah.
And they're a 6.5-point dog.
If they beat Memphis.
Oh, that's awful.
No, that'd be good for us because Tulane would have 2 losses. Memphis would have.
No, you don't want that. Why? Because Tulane will have 2 losses after this week.
Yeah, but we only have 1, so why would we care?
If they beat Memphis, they'd only have 1.
Oh, Tulane only has 1 loss right now.
1.
Oh, okay.
And you need that Memphis game for ECU to be the biggest game it can be.
Yeah, true. For our purpose.
Memphis right now is ranked 22 in the nation.
Yeah.
They beat Tulane decisively. Well, if they beat them at all, but I think if they beat them decisively, you probably go from 22 into the teens somewhere. Definitely into the teens.
Yeah. 19.
It could be 17.
Maybe even 18.
But whatever lower teen we can get them to, a bigger game it is for us.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. And then Tulane is pretty much eliminated unless some crazy stuff happens. And then we can beat Memphis, give them their 2 loss. Navy's going to lose to Memphis or South Florida. They're going to drop one of those games.
Navy's terrible.
That'll be their 2 loss.
And
I think what's going to happen, I think it's going to come down to a very awkward 3-way tie between North Texas and South Florida and us. That's what I would say. It's probably going to be an awkward situation that happens.
But they would have better overall records if we tie.
South Florida's automatically in.
Yeah.
North Texas is the weird one. They'd probably come down to like college football rankings.
Which they would have better overall records.
Depending. What if we come in and we smack the old teen ranked
maybe even
Memphis
18.
Tigers?
Yeah.
We smack them around and it's decisive victory. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we can just go in circles with this, but that is what's so fun.
Week.
That's what the podcast is about.
When was the last time as a Pirate? Me, never. Because I was a Pirate. My first year as a Pirate was 17.
Yeah. My first Pirate was 99.
Okay, you've had a few, but like...
I was born in 99.
It's been, what, over a decade? 16?
Since what?
No, not 16. 15, 14? 14.
Since what? What are you saying? Since what?
Since you were able to scoreboard chase in November.
Yeah.
Like, check the standings. Are we
But scoreboard chasing for what? Like, we weren't going to make the playoff for conference championship.
Because you got to win the conference to go to the playoffs.
I don't know. My senior year, I know the Cincinnati game was big. Look up what was the date of that game. Yeah. Because if we won that, we would have been in.
We were 3-6 going that game. We were 3-5 going to that game.
It's about my senior year. Look up the date of that.
I forgot about that. That year, I will say, your senior year nowadays, I feel like is so overlooked because the year after that.
A couple years after that
was so bad.
Yeah, well, I guess last year we flipped it after we started.
Yeah, but
look up that year. I know that November home game that has a conference championship like actual feel to it will be that Memphis game. Will be the first time in years and years. I didn't have one like that. I just know my senior year. Cincinnati was a big one for us, and that I think was late in the season. I remember being cold as balls.
Yeah, November 11th.
Yeah, at Cincinnati.
8 p.m. game.
Yeah, it was at Cincinnati. I think we lost by what, 1?
Yeah, and you guys had that week after you got bodied by Houston, which is really weird.
Rough. That was rough. Thanks for the reminder.
Okay, I'm wrong. It was I guess that year.
But I will solidify your point in saying I never had a home game that had conference championship like implications in November. It was always a away game. Yeah. Like that senior year was an away game.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. It's exciting for it.
It's great. I mean, I think it's great for the fans. The fans got to get out. Like the fans got to go to the games. Like it's driven us crazy. Like we go and stay as long as we can with the fifth quarter, but like we got to get there. Like I understand Charlotte's 1-7, but like still homecoming. We have Shane Carter who's going to join us.
Justin Hardy,
Dwayne Harris that are going to the Hall of Fame.
Legends,
like
3 absolute
show
legends.
up. Like show up for these guys if anything. And then also like Charlotte's an in-state school. It's hard to beat in-state schools. We haven't beat Charlotte yet. I don't know if people know that or not.
What do you think about speaking of Charlotte, this gold-blooded rivalry thing?
What is it called?
The gold-blooded rivalry. I think Charlotte's kind of stapled it.
Yeah, because they're like the gold.
We haven't beat them. They're the 49ers.
Yeah.
We're obviously the gold. They're kind of gold too. What do you think of like?
I don't mind that. I don't mind naming it something because like at the end of the day we do care. Like you want to act like you don't care, but we do care.
We care a lot because obviously we've never beat Charlotte.
Yes.
And I think next year will count. Yeah. And the year after that will count.
Yeah,
but if Charlotte doesn't get better, it's pretty much doesn't.
I will say like. If Charlotte was good, it'd be a very exciting game. Like even last year, there was a lot of excitement going into last year, and Charlotte filled up their stadium last year.
That was a cool game last year.
Yeah, and I think that is where like if both teams are good, like it's a good environment. Me and my wife Grace and her family went when ECU basketball played at Charlotte. And like that felt Charlotte had a good team that year. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. And it was like a fun environment to be at. Like there was ECU fans there, there was Charlotte fans there. Like it's fun when teams are good and you're playing local schools. We're all about playing local schools. So like I'm all for boosting this up as much as we can. You just got to get both teams being good. And last year at the time, ECU was struggling and Charlotte was pretty much struggling too. And Charlotte ended up beating us. So like if you get a year this late in the year where they're both good, it'd be I'm all for it. I would love it. But the thing is like
you like the name of it though?
Yeah, I don't mind. I think it's kind of catchy. I think it like they're 49ers. Don't 49ers dig for gold?
Yeah, miners.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What is it? What do they swing?
Like an axe.
It's pickaxe, right?
I don't know. It looks like one.
I think it's a pickaxe.
Yeah. How are you gonna ask me and then you don't know?
I don't know, but I just wanted to see. I saw the name coming around. I think I saw Charlotte post it, and I was like, "Gold-blooded rivalry." Like, you got a name for this now?
So let's dive into it. What are your thoughts going into the game? They've only beaten Monmouth this year.
They played Carolina pretty close. They got bodied by Temple. They played North Texas. They played good North for Texas, a half.
Decent. Yeah, I will say they have like the worst defense on every single category. They're like bottom 5 in everything.
They also have bottom 5 everything on offense as well.
Well, they do, but their defense statistically is actually worse. So, I mean, how are you feeling going into the game? What are your projections?
Well, their quarterback, Loftus, is actually, what's his name? He's one of Riley Lawrence's old backups at Duke.
Okay.
He was the backup coming into the season. Their starter got knocked out. I don't know. I've watched probably 2 or 3 Charlotte games this year. I watched North Texas. I watched the Carolina game. And I watched Rice. In all 3 of those games, nothing impressed me. Nothing impressed me about them at all. I know Rice was a closer game. North Texas, they started off that first half, but they're bad. Like everyone can play good for a few minutes, like you've seen with North Texas, but like their offensive line's bad, their defense is bad. they just don't play good football. I think they're literally a team that exactly what it is. They played a Monmouth and they battled their tails off. And I just don't know what to say. Like, they're just so bad on all fronts that it's like, I hope that ECU that could lose the game for themselves this week, just coming in and over.
I don't think
you can lose the game, but it'd be a lot tighter than what you want it to be.
Yeah, I just don't think that's the case.
Because I think that's what North Texas did.
Yeah.
North Texas has one of the most explosive offenses.
Yeah. They pulled away. I will say Loftus, though, like, when you look at, like, upsets like this one, I think we're 28.5 point favorite.
Big one.
How do upsets happen? It's you got to have a quarterback just have an electric night. Loftus has thrown 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's completing like 50% of his passes. It doesn't look like he's even capable of that right now with the offensive line that they have and the receivers that they have, and then him. To be completely honest with you. And then the next thing is, do you have a running back that goes crazy? Their leading rusher right now has 215 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. So, like, unless the offense, like, they're not just going to go, they're going to have to score a lot of points to beat us. Our offense, like I said, we're at the top 25 in a lot of categories. They're at the bottom 5 in a lot of categories. They would have to go in there and it'd have to be a shootout, almost like us when I played like Cincinnati that year and we almost upset them, or SMU when we did upset them.
Well, we had a good quarterback.
Yeah. What you said we did or didn't?
We did that time.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Yeah, you thought I was going to say we had a bad quarterback?
Yeah. Which we had good receivers around me, though. And, like, it was just like at times when we didn't play good, we weren't clicking, and it was young in that, transition to Coach Houston. But what I'm saying about this team in Charlotte is, like, it doesn't look like they're even capable of that. It doesn't look they're, like, is the quarterback going to have a huge game? He's completing 50% of his passes, and our defense is really good. Is a running back going to have a good game? We have one of the best rush defenses in the nation. He's rushed for 200 yards and 1 touchdown this year. So it's like, how does it happen?
And guess what? Another thing about Charlotte's defense.
What?
Bottom five, not bottom half, bottom 5 in rush defense.
That's what I've been saying the whole time. Bottom 5 in a lot of categories. But I'm saying, like,
JDB, obviously one that really established, and the rush has happened the last few weeks.
Great. Yep.
The last 2 weeks has been really great. I know we're critical on that all year. I'm excited to see those guys, all 3 of them that they're playing, get explosive this week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I personally think we're going to put belt to booty. And you know what belt we're going to put on? An Anson belt. Make sure you go to AnsonBelt.com for over 10,000 combinations of micro-adjustable holeless belts. Caden, we love Anson belts.
We love Anson belts. And it's this time of year that the holidays come and you add a little bit of weight. And with Anson belt, it doesn't matter how big or how small you get, your Anson belt always fits.
And you know why you might add a little bit of weight? Because we love Sam Jones Barbecue. Caden, they got the best barbecue in Eastern North Carolina.
By far the best barbecue in Eastern North Carolina. And until November 10th, round up on your order because Sam Jones is donating the roundup for Make-A-Wish of Eastern North Carolina, at least 2 kids, to make sure their wish comes true and they can do something special. That was kind of bad. But
no, that was good. I surprised you with it. I surprised you a little bit with it. We got Mike Wright on the way. He's going to join us here in a second. What do you want to see in this Charlotte game? We both think it'll be obviously a big win. What do you want to see going into it to prepare really for the Memphis game? Because that's like a tune-up game in a lot of ways. Now, Charlotte football may clip this if it somehow goes.
I care less. I want to see basically exactly what happened last week. We came out and we were explosive right out the gate because all year we've struggled with that.
Yeah.
I think Temple and maybe Tulsa, we came out a little explosive. I can't remember the Tulsa game, blanking on that. But Temple was really the one game that we thought the offense was going to be all year from the start. And if we can do that in the first quarter, second quarter, you go in the halftime, the game's over. And I think one thing now is playing for playoff contention and playing for conference championship contention. It's going to come down to tiebreakers. Don't take the brake off the gas. Yeah. Put 70 on these guys. Put 80 on these guys. Whatever the scoreboard and the time allows you to score on these guys, put it on them and show every team this year that we can. We'll beat you down and beat you decisively. I think that's what I like to see. And another thing from Hauser is just exactly what he's been doing the last few weeks, just consistent throwing the ball deep. I love this deep ball. I think he's been pretty accurate. I know he had a pick off a deep ball last week, but I thought that was kind of fluke. I thought it was off the chest or the face, but really love what he's doing. And defense, just come out and then
let's get some turnovers. I'd like to see more turnovers.
Exactly. Turnovers is one thing because we've dropped a lot of interceptions the last 3 or 4 games. Tulane, we should have had 2. Last week, we should have probably had 2 more. Catch those interceptions. Tip balls and overthrows.
Tips and overthrows, not tip balls, man. Come on, got to get those. I'd like to see something that I'm very, very pleased with, really, second half of the season so far is the run game. I think we were really critical on that, and they deserve a shout out. Is the offensive line, run blocking, these running backs stepping up? Like, I have been very impressed. Mike Wright, who's about to join us, like, he has gotten into the run game. Actually had a touchdown last week versus Temple. So I think it's really exciting to see that. I think we're clicking on all cylinders. My thing is just 4 quarters of dominance, and if you can stack Temple and Charlotte, that's 8 quarters of dominance going into Memphis. That's a lot of positivity, especially with Memphis having a big game this week. Go in there with a lot of momentum and go win. And I think if you do that and prepare a 4 full quarters, again, of dominant football, like you said, it sets the tone too, because if we do what we are all hoping we can do as ECU fans, is run the table, at the end of the year, there may be a tiebreaker. Let's make it as clear as possible that we are one of the top 2 teams in this conference to compete to go to the playoff. And I think the best way to do that is just beat the crap out of the teams that we can beat the crap of and do not let off the gas.
Yep. And the last point to that is JDB has called, I would say, 2 very consistent games, the last 2.
Yep.
And I was very critical. We've been very critical on him. And, like, if he can keep doing that, Charlotte, Memphis, end of the year, like, it's exactly what we thought the offense we had. I'll be very excited and, take everything back I've said. Critical this year.
100%.
So excited for that.
So we think it would be a dub. We're really excited to talk about next week, hopefully the big
score prediction.
I'm going to go 42-13 Pirates.
If it's 42-13, I'm going to be disappointed.
All right.
I want a big number.
All right, go ahead.
I want a 70 burger on the board.
Okay.
I want a 73.
Oh my!
Zero's hard. Zero's very hard. So
okay.
All right, I'll take it back.
No.
Well, because I got to do the math.
Say it with your chest, bud.
70 would be 7. I'm doing 7, so that's what I was trying to think. Yeah, 70-6.
All right, bud. We'll see. Go Pirates. Enjoy this Mike Wright interview. We'll see you next week.
I like that. That's the intro.
Yeah. Where's that from?
Rocky.
John Cena.
Oh, you're not a wrestling guy?
I was.
What's your favorite wrestling intro?
I was a Generation X kind of guy.
Okay.
Oh, everybody got in trouble for that stuff. Yeah, you get you a couple one of those, and like that's your one-way ticket to detention right there. Listen, that was my one and only time going to detention. Stand on top of the table in the classroom, get you a good little Shawn Michaels Triple H action in. All the boys are in detention laughing.
That's
call
hilarious.
Call it what it is.
So if you get in the end zone this week, you're gonna hit a DX chop.
I actually might. What's the Key and Peele skit? Like, I can't do it 3 times. But
Two pumps.
So, yeah, I'll give, yeah. You know what?
No, dude. You're going to get us in trouble.
Hey, if we're up, please.
Oh, no.
I don't want it to be like crucial game time.
No.
It's like
Me and Coach Harrell have a rule because we know, like, my antics kind of are out there a little bit. If we're up by more than 28 points in any game this year, it's free range, whatever that is.
Okay.
And look, that was a part of my decision to come here.
Right.
One of the main reasons I came here is because he agreed to that rule.
So is it going to be like a slow DX chop or?
I'm thinking about jumping in the boneyard and then doing the DX chop,
like on the little stoop right there.
Can we see like what your plan is? We gotta wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, let's go stand up. We got it right here.
We got to watch shots and everything. Yeah. So we're gonna come over here near you. You gotta run, jump in the boneyard, and then like we're gonna be all laid out like this.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Only 2, because then when you get to 3, we've already gotten to 15
That's
at this point.
foul.
You don't want to get kicked out.
Yeah, we can't get kicked out again. That's what it is. So it's gonna have to go that way.
Respect. Mike Wright, welcome to the show, brother.
Absolutely.
What a little intro we just had there.
Yeah, we had the John Cena intro, the DX moves. Who knows that if we're here to actually talk football, but
I didn't know you were into wrestling. I love that.
I don't really care either. So.
Yeah, we don't either. We're riffing. Go ahead.
Hey, I saw that the Lederhosen last week. Was that your Halloween costume?
Oh yeah,
that was pretty sick.
You know what's crazy is we talked about Halloween.
Big Halloween, yeah. Last time we had you on,
and
you're a big Halloween guy.
Yeah, I love Halloween.
Yeah. He's a big.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've seen his picture?
Absolutely.
We might have to put that in there.
Yeah, like we got to find a way to put that in there.
Put side by side.
He's an Oompa. For people who don't know, Holton was an Oompa Loompa.
I was.
2 years of college, like legit. Like, what's the original Charlie and Chocolate
Willy
Factory?
Wonka? Yeah,
Scary ass Oompa Loompa. That's what you were.
I was proud of it too. Big Halloween guy.
So me and JD was like, all right, ultra confident guys. We're gonna bring our Halloween costumes to Philadelphia. So after we win this game, we're gonna change our Halloween costumes because we missed Halloween. Lo and behold, we're out there taking pictures in our costumes.
Yes, sir.
In Lincoln Field.
And JD fit that costume perfectly.
Oh, that was him. That was him. See, like I caught everybody off guard. Like, all right, what is he doing? That was him.
I didn't realize he was in costume at first.
No, exactly. It fit him too well.
Pregame fit.
I thought it was a pregame fit for JD.
See, what's crazy is I changed when we got on the plane.
He
You know who wore his. You
You should have kept yours.
Yeah. It was something about the shorts were too high.
Yeah, I saw the picture. I was like, no way. That was amazing though.
We JD came to a couple of our Halloween parties back in the day. You'll have to ask him about them. They were good times. Preston Carr, all the guys. Yeah.
If they act the same way they do now, then I won't be surprised if anything that they tell me.
There's some good times. That's
right.
Dude, how's it been so far in Greenville? So obviously, I guess Stark Vegas is kind of, I guess, like Greenville from what I've heard.
Similar.
So how was it?
No, I mean this has been amazing. I mean, you talk about the best transition it could possibly be. I mean, you guys have been here long enough to know how amazing this community is. So like outside of football, just being able just to be active and just take walks down the streets and just meet different neighbors and meet different Pirates. And I mean, it has been amazing. The football will always take care of itself, but to call a place home is everything that's outside of the game. And so I can actually call this place home out of just a quick few months that I've been here. So, I mean, it's been awesome.
Wow. Let's go. You talked about like the football side of things will take care of itself. You've played DB, quarterback, receiver, running back.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you've played. You've probably played more.
Yeah.
How has that been of just doing that? I mean, you're probably the best athlete in the country. So like, how's that been?
Yeah. Honestly, for me, it's just the mentality standpoint of just, you have to own your role. I mean, if you're a true football player, you just want to play. You don't really care what it looks like. And like, I've always kind of had that mindset of like, the football piece will take care of itself. You control your energy and your effort. And wherever you're out there on the field, I mean, just go do it to the best of your ability and have fun doing it. And good things usually happen.
For sure.
So for me, my role looks different literally every single week. And the proof is in the roles that I've had. Like you said, I've rolled out there at running back. I've been out there at DB. I mean, the DB stuff has been awesome. It's like a...
Is that your first time playing DB?
So I played DB a little bit in high school. Now... If y'all can't tell by my knees when I walked in, I was in high school a long time ago. So I don't really know if that really counts as me playing DB. But, I mean, I've been playing it now for the past kind of 3 weeks, and that role continues to grow and get bigger and bigger and finding a little bit more confidence in that too. So.
Was your first play at corner that corner blitz?
Yep.
We sent him on a blitz.
What were you thinking there?
We saw you.
So, I'm just like, all right. Whenever, from a quarterback standpoint, and I see corner blitzes, I'm like, all right, all I'm going to do is spin move out of this because the corner's coming out there as wild as he possibly can. So for me, I was like, all right, I had to take 8,000 deep breaths because I'm like, if I somehow do not sack this quarterback, they're never calling cornerback blitz again. So, but I mean, it was exciting. I mean, the quarterback ended up throwing just a little flare pass to the boundary, and it was incomplete, and we're all jumping out there on the sideline and it just hype. But you want to talk about your first play out there, like, all right, this call is for you. Oh, yeah.
I love that. That was such a great call. And Holton's like, oh my God, Mike Wright's out there. He's like, oh my God, is that a corner blitz?
What's the first play?
Yeah, so now we I've actually got the entire defensive system kind of down packed now to be able to go out there on any situation, any down and distance. And so ready to roll now.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, you got to be the only player in the country who's done all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, Caden, you know of anyone? You're a college football guy.
Not right now.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's guys play two positions. You've literally played every single position.
I was the scout team version of Mike Wright. People don't realize that.
Okay.
I mean, look, that takes effort and energy too.
I appreciate that, man.
So I
you catch kick returns?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll get mixed in.
Okay.
Mixed in sooner or later.
Let's go.
I was a big kick return guy myself. I don't look like it, but
on scout.
On scout.
Yeah.
I said I was a scout team.
I'm not like dissing you. I'm just saying, like, I don't want him to think back in the day you were like starting kick returner.
I could have been. Ask Ryan Smith.
If they would have rolled you out, all you needed was the chance.
Oh, I took a few back.
Ryan Smith, the special teams coordinator, he was a GA analyst when we were there.
Yeah, he's a GA.
Caden might be his favorite player of all time.
Yeah, no doubt. Ryan on my senior night was trying to actually. Problem was, so we played SMU my senior night. COVID 2020.
Oh my
we were up like 45, something big at halftime. Guess who lets SMU come back? This guy lets SMU.
Bro, we scored 49 at halftime.
Ryan Smith.
Our defense. We were trying to run the ball in a second. Give the ball to Keaton and Rajay.
We had a plan that if they didn't let them come back and they scored late in the fourth, I was going to catch the kick return.
Yeah.
This guy let him come back. So
okay, but we won
this guy. Yeah,
we won the game.
All right, at least you didn't have like the Bengals incident. You guys seen that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, the Bengals offense post game. Absolutely.
Oh, against the Bears?
Yeah.
Oh, I did watch that. I had the Bears that game, just to say.
But no, I was like, we scored 49. I'm like, all right, we're going to give the ball to Keaton the whole second half.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with it.
I don't mean to make it about myself. But
no,
I mean, I was trying to make it about you too, dude. I was trying to get you in the game.
I just want to let him know, like, I can catch some kickoffs too. Yeah. So we're going to have to race after this.
All right.
I'm kidding. He would does.
I'll backpedal. You run forward.
He probably still beat me.
That way I can keep working on my technique and stuff out there.
You look at your career, you've been to a lot of places. You've played a lot of ball, different positions and everything.
Yeah.
What has been like, because this is your last year of college football.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's how I felt as well my last year. Looking back, it's always like bittersweet. Like I remember my senior year, I'm like, dang, dude, like especially in November when it starts to get cold out, starts to get darker, like you're just like, holy cow, it's about over. Like, what has this ride meant? And like, especially this year, like at a new place, what does it mean now?
Yeah, I think you appreciate every single day more than you have prior. Yeah. I think the season before, I thought it was my last year, honestly, and I didn't really have that mindset, and so like it just felt like it sped all the way through, and you always had those moments like, all right, I wish I could have did this. I wish I would have worked a little bit harder. For this year, like I won't be able to say that. I mean, every single day, like I have an absolute blast when I'm out there. Like,
heck yeah,
as much fun as I possibly can. Sprint to the ball. Like, I know I have a couple of teammates like, dude, Mike, like it's all right. Like this is a walkthrough. Like you don't have to really go as hard as you can. But I don't want to leave the game whenever that time comes and be like, man, I wish I would have ran a little bit faster on inside run just because why not?
Yeah.
You know, so like for me, it's just like you appreciate every single day and have fun doing it. I mean, and being around these good guys, I mean, it makes it that much better.
So it's kind of like bittersweet year almost.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to treat it that way, dude. Last year, college football is always like, because even when you go on and play pro, like there's just nothing like it. No matter what you do, like there's really nothing like Halloween in college. Like even just simple things. Even if you didn't do anything on Halloween, like dressing up or feeling the vibe, like, there's just literally nothing like it.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. And then college football, the side of just the football side of it too is amazing too. So
how does ECU stack up against like, I was just curious, like what your journey is like very, a lot of the modern journey now, multiple schools, like what are the other schools like Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, Northwestern? You got to play in that
little baby stadium.
Yeah, the baby stadium, Northwestern. Yeah. What was that like?
I'll put it this way. That stadium was actually pretty cool. Like if there was, I know they're not doing it now. They're building some high-tech stadium that'll be amazing to go to and whenever it's built.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to lie. Playing on the lakeside.
Nah, it's pretty sick.
It was beautiful.
Did you have the indoor facility there?
Yes.
That's lakeside?
Yes.
Dude, I've seen videos. That's insane.
I will say this, like, and what's cool is that ECU is really catching up to when building their indoor stadium and implementing all that kind of stuff. But you want to talk about facilities. Northwestern has some of the greatest facilities you could ever possibly.
Are they private? Are they private school? Yeah. I know they're really like good academics.
We're probably maybe you can see the skyline of Chicago. From the indoor, you can see literally.
Do they have glassing? I haven't seen their indoor.
Oh, no, I'll show you. It's beautiful.
Wow.
A full 120-yard field. You can do full kickoff and punt inside.
Dang.
And it's an elevated indoor. So it overlooks Lake Michigan.
No way.
Dude, it's sick. Yeah, it's definitely the coolest in the country.
We do like beach workouts and stuff like outside the facility.
That's awesome. What about though when that like November comes? How cold is that game on that lakefront? Is that worth it anymore there? Or you start second guessing?
There would be some days where we couldn't practice outside because of the wind. So like I said, we're on the lake.
You're on the lake,
We're on the lake. So like we would have 30-mile-per-hour winds, and Lord knows what the gust would be.
Wow.
And it'd be freezing. So, like, you adapt really, really quick. Otherwise, like, you won't be able to play.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like we're playing Ohio State and Illinois out there in 20-degree weather, and the wind is blowing left and right.
Nah, it's nuts.
You're just like, dude, how much do you love football?
What's the coolest Big Ten or SEC experience you had?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I've hit every single SEC stadium except for LSU. I'll put it this way, I can say it now. UT Knoxville was amazing. Playing at Tennessee.
He met Gruden there.
Playing at Tennessee was insane. Tennessee and Auburn. But, like, Tennessee was a little different because both of my parents went to Tennessee.
Oh, shoot.
Both of my parents went to Tennessee. They were just as active as I was and I am now.
Yeah.
So, like, they had my parents' graduation pictures outside the tailgate. So we're riding the bus in there, and I'm like, oh, that's my mom's graduation pictures. But, like, we take the ball first, and everybody's kind of putting two and two together.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden it just becomes like, whatever year that they graduated or something, we want to shout out the class of what such and such. And then here comes Mike Wright Jr. And then fans start putting two and two together.
Oh, man.
That's nuts.
Oh, yeah. You and Dev, as if they needed any more motivation to get louder. They definitely did.
Nah, that's crazy.
So the SEC is Big Ten SEC where you put.
I would say from an atmosphere standpoint, like it's the SEC.
Yeah. What about skill?
Skill is not as far as the Turtle World and everybody else tries to make it out to be. I think the biggest thing with the SEC is just the speed element. Like, you got guys like, I remember playing against Jordan Davis, and I'm pretty sure he ran a freaking 4.6, 4.7.
He's a North Carolina guy.
You know, like, that's the only that's the biggest difference. Like, a D lineman in the SEC is just going to be faster than a D lineman from the Big Ten. But, like, you want to talk about, like, physicality. I mean, it's not as far as everybody really tries to make it out to be. I think the SEC just has more fans, and they're a little bit louder on Twitter.
And it's religion down there.
Yeah, absolutely. Football, that's what runs. Yeah. That's what runs the South. It's football, and we got that. So
you've shifted Northwestern to Vandy. Vandy now, I want to get your opinion because they flipped the program now. Like, and a lot of people didn't even believe that was possible outside of Vandy. What are your thoughts on that? Like, seeing some of those guys you probably played with now, like some of those coaches you were with now, like, to be where they're at now is, like, incredible.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. If you were at Vanderbilt, any player, any coach, anything like that, when Clark Lee first got there, you knew they were going to get to this point. So, like, it was just only the matter of time. Like, we didn't really know the when, but you guys know the feeling of, like, all right, this coach actually means everything that he's saying.
Yeah.
As soon as he has a full team that really buys into this culture and buys into what he's saying, and, like, just keep on getting 1% better every single day. I mean, I'm honestly, like, I couldn't be more fired up. Like, I watch those guys every week, and I'm just like, oh, these boys are rolling.
No, they're good. Now. We're big fans. I mean, I think they're America's team in a lot of ways now because they're like the underdog. Like, people love the.
They're really fun to watch, and knowing that you could at least help build that foundation that's kind of being built upon now. I mean, it's all that much better. I mean, you'll have a similar feeling too. Like, ECU, we're gonna look up in about 2-3 years.
Oh yeah,
and ECU is gonna be like truly making noise in the playoffs. Like, I genuinely believe, like, we will be the G5 team that everybody is scared to play. That should be the
standard,
And, like, you'll have that same feeling. It's like, all right, I helped build this foundation. I helped build this, from the ground up too, to where, like, we're getting to the point where we're at now. So, like, I mean, I couldn't be more fired up for those guys.
Hey, we're just fans right now. I don't know if you players are doing it yet, but there's still a little chance we can make it this year, Mike. You just got to believe a little bit.
You know what? Look, that's the cool part about it, because, as a player, you're always like, all right, I gotta go. We gotta go 1-0. Yeah. We gotta do this. I'd be lying to you if I'm just like, dude, like, everything that we've set out to do,
still there.
It's still there.
Yeah,
like, it is truly still there. So, like I said, whenever you're out there at practice, you're like, all right, I know for a fact I have to go 1-0 today. Yeah. just to give myself a legit shot to go out there and go play in the playoffs. Like we can actually put ECU and playoffs in the same sentence.
In November.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it's always been about us. And like, why not us? Like, why can't we be that
100%.
team? So like, we'll continue to practice every single day, knowing that our goals are literally out there for us to go.
I mean, I'd probably say 75%. Like the winner of the American Conference Championship is going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I would agree too. And when you look at the other conferences, and it's never any disrespect towards them, but like we have a really, really great conference.
Yeah.
Like it's competitive.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, you have what, 5 teams, 1 loss in conference? Not many conferences have that.
no.
Yeah.
And the gap between those 6 teams is not outlandish either. Like we have really, really great teams in our conference. That's why every win matters and every game matters. Like you have to show up every single week. The same way we got to show up this week for Charlotte. Like I don't care what their record is. I see them on tape and I'm like, this is a good football team.
Yeah.
Like this is a good football team. I don't care what anybody says. Like, so
What's one thing Charlotte does really well that you know that really sticks out to you?
yeah, so like mostly like I've been kind of watching their offense, and they have some really, really good receivers. They have like 2 real electric receivers who, when the ball touches their hands, they can really make something out of it. I think they're finding their consistency too. Mm-hmm. You can see games that they're absolutely in it. Like they're in a lot of games where
they played North Texas well.
They played North Texas really well, especially in the first half. I mean, they're tied going into half. So like they have 2 to 3 really, really great receivers. Just looking at them early on, that it'd be an exciting challenge for our defensive back room. I mean, we played against a quarterback last week who hadn't turned the ball over at all.
21-0. Yeah.
I mean, we come out with our head on fire, and I want to say I don't know if he had 100 yards in the air.
It didn't look good.
It's special when you play Oklahoma, you play Georgia Tech, and we're the team that gets his first interception. I was like, I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that's who we are. Like it doesn't matter about what everybody else does. Like we know how good we are and how great we can be. So it's like, just keep doing it,
Day by day.
Absolutely.
How's Coach Harrell been?
Amazing. And it's really
awesome.
It's really cool too, because I've seen new head coaches kind of find their confidence and their groove years down the line, but you can feel it now.
Swagger.
Like he has it now, and I think it trickles all the way down. Like, would y'all agree? We're playing better.
Like we're
100%, dude. And a lot of it is really due to that confidence that our coaching staff has.
Yeah.
And it's trickling all the way down to the players. Like when they walk in the door,
before
it's like, all right, I'm here to get after, like we're finna get after it now. But like now they're kind of walking in the door, they're bobbing their head when the music is playing, because everybody, I mean,
it's a vibe.
We knew he was different when he was the defense coordinator, and I think we've said it multiple times. We've been out of ball so long that people just think we're saying it.
Yeah. And
it's someone on the team. It actually like it's nice hearing other people say that out loud, because it's hard to explain. He just has it.
Yeah, no. Like it is hard to explain, because I'm sitting here and like kind of scrambling my words now. But like for a head coach, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty clear as a player. He has it 1,000%. Like there's no debate. There's nothing in between. No hidden anything. Coach Blake Harrell has it. And so that's why I'm fired up.
And you have some coaches that have it, but you only click with like maybe half the roster. And him, I've never actually met someone that actually didn't like Blake Harrell, unlike other coaches you played for. And we know that. It's not nothing personal about those coaches. There's people click and people don't click. Him, like, people click. Like 90, 85, 90, maybe. And I'm just saying that to be, because I know not everyone's going to like people. But clicks with him. And it's just amazing. So what's one, you play with a lot of ball coaches in college.
Yeah.
What's one thing about him that's super unique?
I think his ability to connect with every single person on the team. Like, he has a full team that will go to battle and go to war just for Coach Harrell. Like, we will go to war for each other. Like, it's easy for me to say, all right, I'm going to play as hard as I possibly can for Caden Ahlers. Like, but when you talk about a coach, it's a little different. It's like, all right, I don't know how much, like, I really care about a position coach that I had however many years ago. But if somebody says, hey, Coach Harrell needs you to run through this brick wall, I'm going to say how fast and how hard do you want to run through it. You know, so it's like he has that ability to really bring that out of you, and it's for everybody on the team.
And I think you were talking about like you guys are getting better.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it comes from. And a lot of great teams, that's where it comes from. Because like that's where head coaches because head coaches weirdly enough don't coach as much as like people think they coach like X's and O's in college football. It's more of just like the standard of the generic team and like really broad things. And then he pushes and trickles it down. Mm-hmm. And I think as players later in the season being like, I can't take this Tuesday off. That's full pads. That's cold. That's rainy.
Yep.
Because I can't let Coach Harrell down. Like that's different than being like, all right, guys, like, hey, let's look out for each other. You know what I mean? Like personally, I think that is where getting better later in the season comes from. It stems from a coach that you cannot let down.
Exactly.
That fires me up, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
I mean, like even today, like we had a true Tuesday practice. It was a war, like it's a borderline war
Tuesday
zone.
practice.
Tuesdays are
bloody.
Hate
and like we're in the back end of the year, but I promise this Tuesday practice looks the same as it did in like a fall camp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we know what's out there for us, and it, like I said, it starts at the top. Like that is the standard that's been in place. We have to fit that standard. We got to meet it.
Yeah, I love that. Got anything else before we let him go?
Should we do the outro?
Yeah, do the outro. Okay.
Degeneration X. Degeneration X.
You know I had you.
I just want to make sure you had me. You were looking at me confused for a second.
We also gotta get the water girls on point too, because we need the whole entire O-line room just to shake their heads and spit the water out and everything. Like, no, don't worry. We're gonna get this coordinated. We're gonna get it coordinated.
I'm excited for that.
And just know if we get in trouble,
Started here.
Yeah,
Started here. It's our fault. Blame it on us. We'll take the fine.
I'll be on the fifth quarter like this.
Appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate it for joining, brother.
Absolutely. As always.
Sir.